Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Paige. If you've never seen my face before, make sure to hit that subscribe button before you leave. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Okay, so this is, I think, my third pregnancy update so far. And things are progressing. They're progressing. I don't know what I thought. I must have thought they weren't going to progress. I don't know, but they are. So many things have changed, and then there's still some things that are still the same. I will be 22 weeks this Friday, and it is, I don't even know what date it is. My 5 months will be up on Friday, and I will start the 6 months. So I figured I'd go ahead and get this filmed while I can still remember majority of the things that I wanted to tell y'all from this past month. So one thing that is still there is morning sickness. I know I don't want to be that person that tells you and gives you false hope that, hey, after the first trimester, or after 13 weeks, or after 16 weeks, or after 20 weeks, like there was so many different people that would like give me like a cutoff of when you would just feel good again and you wouldn't be sick anymore. That has not come. Like I said, I'll be 22 weeks this weekend and I am still suffering with morning sickness. So if I don't take my nausea medicine, which I take Diclegis, if I don't take that, I can definitely tell that something's about to go down. I have halved my dose, so I normally would take 2 pills every night before bed, but I've got it down to 1, so I guess I am doing better than I was. But I've tried to not take it, and that next day I'm just like, oh gosh, why did I do this to myself? Why did I just take the pill? But yeah, so I was thinking maybe because somebody told me on Instagram, they were like, it's just the side effects from you getting off the pill. You should, you know, that should just be from that and you should be fine. That was not it. I felt so terrible, and that's not a normal thing. She said you might feel a little queasy coming off the pills, but you shouldn't feel like you have to throw up, because that still is morning sickness if you still feel like, you know, that nauseous to the point that you've got to throw up. So she told me to give it another week and try it out. So I am about to come up on that week of getting ready to try things out. I told Cody once we get back from our baby moon, then I will attempt again to wean myself off the medicine, but I'm not going to do it and we're going out of town for our vacation and then get sick while we're there. So I'd rather just take it through the vacation and try again once we go back. So since I talked with you last, we did have our anatomy scan, and I will put some pictures up here on the screen so that you guys can see her. She is still a her. Cody was thinking that we were going to go in there and miraculously she was going to have testicles. I don't know what he thought. I don't know why he thought that, but that didn't happen. She did say that they actually had a couple before us, like at the beginning of the week, that ended up being the other gender than what they were told that it was. So I think that might have got his hopes up, but no, it's still definitely a girl, and she's super, super active. So I started feeling some stuff around that 20-week mark, but it wasn't, you know, significant enough that I would be like, oh, that's her. You know, like it was little things that I wasn't for sure if it was her, if it was gas, if it was just, you know, things, I don't know. But after that 20-week appointment, it was just like Suge woke up, and I have been feeling her ever since then. Cody has yet to really feel, you know, from the outside, but there was one time I put his hand on my stomach and there was a real good one. He still does not think that it was her. He thinks that it was me, that I moved my stomach, but I didn't. It was the baby. That's definitely been interesting, me trying to catch a pretty good kick so he could feel her. It's like she stops every single time I have him put his hand on my belly. Oh, she's so difficult. She is super active though. At that ultrasound for our anatomy scan, she was throwing hands, literally. Like the tech was trying to get one last picture because they're doing, it's like an hour-long ultrasound if you haven't done one of those yet. But it's an hour long and they're looking at everything. They look at the brain, they look at all of her limbs, her heart, all the things. They're pretty much looking to see if something would be wrong, and this would be the time that things would have been progressed enough so they could catch it early. And she's perfectly fine, but she was trying to get, I think, another shot of her heart, like of a different angle, and she was being so difficult, and we had already been in there for about 40 minutes, so we were coming up on the end of it, and the tech was like pushing the little probe thing on my stomach, and all of a sudden I'm watching the TV screen and I just see like flinging everywhere, and I said, are those her hands? She was like, yeah, she's literally fighting me right now. She said, are you feeling her? And I said, not really. She said, well, based off of how much she's moved and the amount of time that y'all have been in here, give her a few weeks and you are going to be in for it. So I was just thinking, oh my gosh. So, and I'm already feeling some stuff, so I can only imagine when she gets even bigger and she takes up more room, how much movement I am going to feel. I was in the nail salon today and I'm sitting there and I'm like, Shug is getting it. Like, I just kept feeling all these things. And it just still is mind-blowing to me that I can feel the things. I don't know. So I have yet to like see things from the outside. I got a good feeling though I'm going to see like a foot or an elbow or a knee or something, because she is super active in there. Something funny that I just had to make sure that I included for y'all was something that I did the other morning. And this is a little TMI, but I like to keep these pregnancy updates, the symptom videos that I do, I like to keep them super real and raw. And if you're going through the same thing, or if you're almost about to be there and you want to know what to expect, I like to keep it real with y'all, because I would want somebody to keep it real with me. So the other day, if you didn't know, something that is very prominent in your pregnancy journey is going to be gas. I'm just saying it. You're going to have gas. If you were already a gassy person, just prepare to be even more of a gassy person. You're going to have gas. And I had gas the other morning and I accidentally peed on myself. It wasn't like a big pee, it was just like a little sprinkle, and I was like, oh my gosh! Like, I could not believe that I done that. Oh, it's so funny. And I've almost peed while sneezing. Something else that has been like so aggravating within the last week has been my allergies. I already have like serious, annoying allergy sinus issues, but because I'm pregnant, I can't take many, you know, over the counter or even prescription, but you really can't take a whole bunch of anything when you're pregnant. And I normally have to take a bunch of stuff to try to nip that in the bud before I end up having a sinus infection or something. So I could feel it coming on, and I started taking a Benadryl here and there to try to help, you know, get that extra antihistamine in my system, but it was not working. So I had to go to my last resort, which is a neti pot. So if you're pregnant and you're having some allergy issues, try the neti pot. It's just like saline water that goes in. It literally flushes everything out. And I've been doing that a couple times a day, trying to make sure I'm getting everything out before we get ready to go out of town for our baby moon. And it has been a game changer. I woke up one morning and I was breathing out of my mouth because my nose was so stopped up. And that night before, I felt like I had been beaten in the face. I had so much like congestion and sinus pressure in my face. Nothing was helping. So when I woke up, I was desperate, and I started looking for my neti pot, and it did help. I highly recommend it if you got allergy issues, even if you're not pregnant. I highly recommend you trying out the neti pot. Something that I have realized that I haven't even updated y'all on, and I probably haven't because there hasn't been much of a change. I do show y'all my belly each of these videos, but something that I forgot to tell y'all was how much weight that I'm gaining. So I was told at the beginning of the pregnancy, they expected me to gain anywhere between 20 and 25 pounds. And in my head, I'm just like, I really don't want to gain that much. Like, in my head, I'm just thinking, good gracious, like, do I have to? Y'all really want me to? Like, I don't want to, because that's going to push me. I'm going to be up into 200s if y'all want me to be gaining all of this. Like, I just ain't prepared for all of that. But because I've been so sick, and I guess maybe it's just my body and it's me, I have not put on much weight, if any at all. Just to give y'all kind of like a breakdown of my weight, about a month before I got pregnant, I was 168 pounds. And I don't think I've ever even said my weight here on my channel, but whatever. I was 168 pounds. But then by the time February rolled around and I think I just had a lot of bloat and water weight. I was 178 when I got pregnant. And I was like, good gracious, that's 10 pounds difference. Like, what is happening? Well, being sick with morning sickness, I lost, I think, 5 pounds. And right now I am at, I think like 183 or something around there. So over the amount of time, because they're basing it off of the 178, not the 168, because that was before I got pregnant. I've gained 5.6 pounds the entire time. So in a matter of 20 some weeks, I gained about 5.6 pounds. So they want me to put on 25. That's what she said again at my appointment. She said, we want you to put on 25 because I asked, because I haven't really been putting on any weight, because she was saying that I need to be putting on about a half a pound to a pound a week, and I definitely haven't been doing that. But the baby's growing exactly the way she should be. She was 12 ounces at that 20-week appointment, which they said was spot on. So she's gaining her weight. I guess she's taking it all, and I'm not putting much on. But they said during my 3rd trimester, towards the end of it, they would keep a closer eye on my weight to make sure that I'm gaining what I need to be gaining. So I guess I have to gain. I don't know. That always kind of throws me off when doctors, they give different women totally different numbers. I know that by the standard, I'm overweight. So I already knew I wasn't going to be able to like go in there and gain 40 pounds, which I did not want to do that anyway. I'm short and I have a short waist. I did not want to put on that much weight and put that much strain on my body. My back, I already have issues with my back. That's something else that's happening this month. Because my belly has rounded out more, I'm definitely having some back pains. And if I walk around for a long period of time, I guess because, you know, the weight in the front is changing my posture up, I definitely have some lower back, just like some tightening, very uncomfortable pain. And if I sit for a long period of time, I also have that. So I have to like try to make sure that I'm getting up and moving and taking breaks when I need to and not overdoing it. That is super important. Thankfully, I haven't had any issues when it comes to sleep because of my body pillow that I got. I got a pregnancy body pillow like from the start. I did not want to have to wait for that and be uncomfortable. I can sleep pretty good, and I hope that that just continues on into the 3rd trimester. I hope that I'm able to get all the rest that I possibly can, because to hear everybody tell it, I'm not going to be able to sleep for like the beginning of her life or ever. So I'm trying to make sure that I can get as much rest in as possible. I did notice a change in my hair and my skin in the past couple weeks, because my hair and skin were just shot. Like, she totally took. They say that girls take the mama's beauty, and I have to agree. Homegirl just stole everything from me. My natural glow was gone, even though everybody kept saying, oh, you're glowing, you just look so good. And I'm thinking, no. I don't feel like I look good. But I will say that I did my hair a couple weeks ago, and I was just like, I was a little shocked at how good it felt, and the ends looked good. It didn't look crazy dry like a corn stalk. Like, y'all, it was so bad in that 1st trimester, and even the beginning of the 2nd trimester, I was just like, this is not good. Everybody just brags about how good their skin looks and how much their hair is just like thriving and it's growing, and no, that wasn't the case. My hair wasn't growing. My nails weren't growing, you know, like overly than what they normally do. But I will say within the last couple of weeks, I feel like my skin has cleared up quite a bit. I feel like it's back to normal-ish for me. I do have somewhat acne-prone skin every once in a blue moon. But for the most part, I feel like I'm back to normal. And with the help of some pretty decent makeup, I feel like I can live my best life. My hair is a little more on the oilier side than normal, which is fine because, like I said, I was struggling with the dry hair. So the fact that I've gotten some oils back in the last couple weeks, I'm okay with that. I'm totally fine with the oily hair. I mean, it's up. And it's, I mean, it ain't as cute as I'd like it to be at the moment, but I'd rather it be, you know, a smidgen oily than super dry. We have started on all nursery things, so everything is pretty much picked out. There's stuff in carts like on all the sides. I haven't like purchased a lot of stuff. We do have the dresser, and we do have a rug that I've shown in other videos here on my channel. So right now the other 2 big purchases that we need are the glider rocker recliner chair thing and the crib, and that's pretty much it as far as the nursery goes. We're not really getting a bunch of other things because we haven't had any baby showers yet, and I do plan on doing a virtual baby shower because I know a lot of y'all really want me to do one of those. So I'm probably going to announce that within the next few weeks, and we'll plan to do that sometime in July. I want to give y'all a couple weeks enough to get whatever y'all want to get, and so that I can get it and open it all here on camera with y'all, because I think that would just be really special, because I know a lot of y'all have been here for the long haul, and some of you haven't, but I mean, I feel like we're family here, and I love that I'm able to share this moment in our life with you guys, so I want y'all to be a part of this as well. So I didn't want to get a bunch of stuff. I've got some clothes here and there, like I did get on thredUP. I didn't even know thredUP had baby clothes. I did not, because I've only ever shopped for my stuff on there, and they have baby clothes. Brand new, like new, still with tags, so many clothes. I'm obsessed with H&M Baby and Zara Baby. If y'all haven't looked at their stuff, I am obsessed, because I don't like that cheesy, cheap looking, very bright, fluorescent colored baby stuff. That's just not me. That's not our style. I like the more muted tones. I like the blushes and the mauves and the earthy tones. Ugh. The copper looking bronzy colors, that's like really popular right now. The mustards, olives, all of those I'm all for, but the really bright pinks and neon I don't like that. I don't wear it. So why would I make my child wear it, you know? So H&M and Zara Baby are like perfection. Those are my two favorite brands that I've found so far for just like normal baby clothes that aren't ridiculously expensive. So I did find some of those on thredUP, which were even cheaper because it's on there. We do have a bassinet already, and it is a halo bassinet that we're going to be putting in our room. We don't have a lot of room in our room. We would have gotten like a pack and play, but we decided that that was going to be a lot more, you know, smaller. She'll be in it for however long. I can't even remember how long she'll be in that, but then we plan on moving her to the crib as soon as possible. That's our plan right now. Things might change, but that is our goal. We're not co-sleeping. She's not getting in our bed. She will be next to our bed in her bassinet, and that is what we've decided, and that's what's going to work for us. We are in the process of planning the actual like real life baby shower, and that should be happening sometime in August. And I think that's pretty much it as far as all the updates goes. Make sure to leave me a comment down below of any pregnancy related content that you would like to see here on my channel. I am working on some pregnancy must-haves. I think I'm going to break it down into trimester to make it a little bit easier for you to find things that you necessarily need if you're going to be in that stage of life, or maybe you want to save it for later, or maybe you're currently pregnant and you want the must-have list. I'm going to work on that. Something else that you guys have been recommending, you want like a full day in the life of a pregnant woman or maybe like a morning routine or skincare routine. I don't know. Just let me know down below in the comments which one or all of them or whatever you guys would be interested in. Once again, make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I will see y'all in the next one. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day, y'all. Bye.